Show me your moves.
Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Vince, also known as PleasantKenobi on the internet, and today I have a very special guest with me to play, I guess, another format highlight. We've played some Australian Highlander on the channel before, but today I'm inviting Dukes on Twitch. That's right? I pronounced it correctly?
That's perfect. Very nice.
This is Dukes on Twitch. We're going to be playing some Australian Highlander today, also known as 7-Point Highlander, if you're going to use a name that is less geographically anchored, I guess. Dukes on Twitch, who are you? Why are you here? What do you do?
Hey, so I am Dukes on Twitch. I am an Australian legacy streamer. I also play a lot of Highlander, which is our Australian format called Australian 7-Point Highlander. Really cool singleton format where you play with 60 cards. There's a points list of powerful cards you can have in your deck, up to 7 points of. And yeah, it's got a lot of traction the last couple of years. Some good coverage at GPs. Some big events for the state Eternal weekends as well, which is really cool. And then otherwise, I have a site called the Green Sun Zenith, which is really cool, which is kind of dedicated to Legacy Maverick, a lot of like legacy articles, which is cool.
So I guess we're kindred spirits in some ways, because we're both keen on like fair green and white creatures as opposed to like
100%
combat.
very much. Yeah.
The other thing as well, so about 7-Point Highlander, so we're not going to go into huge detail about how exactly the format is, because I've done a few videos on this before, so they'll be linked to the description and the cards as well. There'll be a link in the description below to Oz Eternal. That's the name of the website, isn't it? Yes. For like the points list and the rulings and the forums and things like that. The important thing to understand is that it plays like some sort of amalgamation of like Legacy, Vintage, and Cube. Similar to Canlander in many ways. The difference being that Canlander is a 100-card singleton. This is a 60-card singleton format, and there's sideboarding. So it gives the format a very unique feel because you can have cards that are powerful against certain formats in your sideboard instead of having to include them in your main 100. Apart from that, that's kind of the ins and outs of the format, right?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of deck building opportunities through the points as well. So if you want to have a 4-point card like Lotus and a 3-point card, or you want to have 7 single pointed cards in the deck, there's a lot of different builds you can have to different color combinations as well. So there's not just like one Bant or one Jund deck. There's a few different versions. There might be something like Gardening Australia, which is a lands-based deck, which could be
the deck names are great.
Jund colors. Yeah. There's a lot of very cool deck names. But yeah, I think the best thing about Highlander is that there's a lot of just new decks coming out, which is very cool.
So there's a lot of innovations. One of the cool things was when we were talking about deck lists for this, we were umming about how my point spread was, because we were umming whether like a Sapphire was correct or whether it should have been like Crypt plus Vault, for example. And I think neither way is strictly correct. On that topic, let's talk about what we're playing today. So you can start. So what are you playing? Are you playing a version of Maverick, or are you playing something slightly different?
So I was going to play just a junk mid-range deck. No real combos, plays Birthing Pod, Skull Clamp, but it doesn't really have a strict way to win. It's really just
no combos with Pod at all?
Little things like Restoration and Siege Runner, if you want to call that a combo, but no Malira combo. Yeah. But I've actually gone with, there's 2 guys in Toowoomba near us, Nathaniel Koch and Brendan Miller, who've been working on Jund recently, so I've just gone with pretty much traditional Jund, which is a really cool deck. Adelaide Eternal was coming up. Of course, now with the virus around, it's not. But Nathaniel actually won one of the satellite tournaments to go down to Adelaide with this deck, so should be pretty fun to run. It looks very fair, classic Jund. Just Jund them out. Nothing too unfair. You do have the Wasteland lock-in.
I was going to say, yeah, the Wasteland Strip Mine plus Ren or Ramanap Excavator was the bit that I was like, I guess that's the most... Well, it's Jund-like in a way, but you don't normally see Excavator in Jund in, say, Legacy or Modern, right? So I guess with Highlander, you're often stretched to find other options for slots, whether they be similar cards, or in this case, just Wasteland locking your opponent.
Yeah, exactly. One thing I really like is that although you usually play with 7 points, they were pretty ready for Ren to be ticked up from 1 to 2 points. So they actually only play with 6, and they call the deck Ren and 6 points.
Oh, okay, that's a cool name. Are you on 6 points today, then?
I am on 6 points today.
You got bragging rights that you can beat me playing my Power 9 cards.
No, not at all.
Today I'm playing a bit of a brew. So I had a look on the Adelaide Eternal forums, and I found variants of Tolarian Academy Draw 7s that were like primarily blue-green, splashes of red, splashes of white and things. And I also saw other artifact-based decks that were based upon like value engines and Paradox Engine combo, and I decided that I wanted to play both. So I amalgamated these lists, and today I'm playing. I'm calling it Draw 7 and Make Mud, because it's got several ways to win. Some of them are infinite mana combos, some of them are Mindslaver locks, some of them are just making a lot of Thopters with Sai by wheeling and playing out fast mana. So my deck's all about fast mana and fast starts. So I've got my points are in, like, originally the deck was a Lotus deck. When I first started putting it together, it was a Lotus deck, so I was going to try and recur Lotuses, but then I end up being on, what am I on? I'm on Sapphire. What was my other points? I can't even remember at this point in time. Sapphire... what were they? Oh, that's it. 2 bits of power 9. I've got Sapphire and Time Spiral, and I've also got Time Twister as well. What am I?
And Tolarian Academy.
And Tolarian Academy is of course pointed. Of course it is. Of course it is. And then just ways to untap Tolarian Academy, ways to find Tolarian Academy, ways to find things that untap Tolarian Academy. Basalt Monolith, which isn't a pointed card, but I can play it alongside Power Artifact and other effects to untap that as well. So yeah, my deck's like an amalgamation of things that might go very badly, considering I'm playing against the deck that plays multiple hand attack spells and lots of interaction. Because I'm not looking to interact, really, but you are.
Yeah, that's fair enough. It will be interesting to see. I have to really hit those cards early on, or else you might just set up a board that can obviously just win on the spot.
I mean, I guess there's two ways that I perceive this going. One is if I draw... So my draw 7s might allow me to create an insurmountable board advantage, right? Where your 1-for-1 answers don't deal with like 15 Thopters or like an Urza that I bounced and replayed again or something. But the problem with Jund usually is that Jund likes top decking and playing decent resources, better resources than your opponent. If I'm drawing 7 all the time and just refilling your hand with like removal spells and creatures, that might not be to my advantage, but... Or maybe I don't 500 or 7 at all. You thought sees it away and I just die to a Tarmogoyf. Maybe that's what happens. But with that out of the way, with that out of the way, let's actually play some games and see if you stomp me or whether I can get really degenerate with my Tolarian Academy.
Cool. Okay, looking forward to it.
So for those at home who've not seen Australian Highlander before, it is a 20 life format, and with sideboarding as well. So after our first game or two, we'll go to sideboarding. Okay.
I think I'm happy to keep this.
My hand is full of so many good cards. That's kind of just how, like, Highlander formats go, right?
Yeah, that's fair enough. There's a lot of really high value cards in this format, so it's pretty tough to mulligan sometimes because you just want to keep a really valuable hand that might not get there due to the amount of resources you actually have to cast them.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this a shot.
All right, good luck.
Yeah, you too, buddy. Oh, no hand disruption. Oh, I basically won.
The clips. These are going to be the scary turns in my eyes for you. Turns sort of like 1 to 3.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. Okay.
Teleria West. Interesting.
Don't him me, bro.
Oof. We draw. Okay. I'm going to use this.
Okay. So Dark
nice.
Confidant, okay.
And then it's a pass.
Oh, the card advantage that I don't have.
Other than a turn 1 play, a pretty normal Jund kind of start.
Interesting, okay. For those watching at home as well, just to give you some clarity and some information, this is a deck that I obviously haven't got to test very much, because there's not really an opportunity to play Auslander barring actually playing with people you're organising with. So when I put the deck together, I was itching to play some. But that then wasn't an option. I guess I'm going to just play this.
Nice. Can't be Wastelanded, can't be Strip Mined.
Indeed, it's a pretty strong magic card.
Yeah.
Yeah, my hand has not developed the way I wanted it to.
Hopefully I can pounce on that here. Blood Crypt.
Oh, didn't even hurt you.
Definitely attack first.
Yeah, that does make
get those
sense.
First sweet life points in.
So I go to 18.
And I think here we're just casting the Humble Scavenging Ooze.
Oh, that card's actually very good against me. I've got a lot of graveyard nonsense in my deck.
Okay.
I'm
at least
spinning my wheels. Oh, okay, that's a magic card. That's a magic card. Okay. So we're going to go... Okay, we're going to cast an expedition map.
Map. Have played a land already. Okay.
Yep.
I guess Mox Opal's now online as well.
Yep. Oh, I'm an idiot. My sequencing was terrible. I could have not played the Crystal Vein. I could have gone Teleria West, play their map, Dark Steel plus Opal to crack my map, play Telerian Academy.
Could have.
But then I don't know if it'd been the best turn, because I guess you would have then had the ability to wasteland me before I get a good turn with it, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's it. Chat and comment section. I was doing that on purpose.
This is pretty good, but I think this is just better.
Oof, okay. There's the strip mine. I played right. I'm so good at this game. What is this?
Lily, come on. Decay. Oh, 1-2. Okay. Well, I guess I can hit the Mox.
I can. That's sad. That makes my next turn significantly worse.
I feel like that's something a lot of players say after they play against Jund.
It is true. It's very true. Okay. Go to 11. It's fine. I don't care about my life total impression. I can do this all day.
Yeah,
this all day. Right. Okay. So we now have our academy, so we're halfway towards doing dumb things. But unfortunately, you blew up my opal, so this turn's kind of less exciting now. There's a lot of damage coming my way next turn.
You do know about Lightning Bolt as well.
Yeah. What do you mean you do know about Lightning Bolt? As in, as in revealed from? No, hang on. What do you mean?
Oh no, you don't. Sorry, I do not know about Lightning Bolt.
I am aware the card exists in Magic. Yes.
Yeah, printed, pretty good in Jund.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that doesn't kill me, and there's no creatures in the bin. So I'm not dead to Lightning Bolt.
Exactly.
I guess I'm gonna simply play this. No, that was wrong, I think. Okay. Well, we're talking so much about Lightning Bolt, I forgot about Strip Mine. That was bad.
Academy's a very cool card.
It's a very cool card, and of all the cards in my hand create quite intricate lines, but I think I have fumbled too much, and you're going to get the game won quite easily.
We'll see. Is Academy banned in EDH?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Okay.
100%. I'm just going to consult my deck list. Don't you worry. You can talk all about your favourite format here while I consult my deck list.
That's more than fine. I think, Academy is a card that a lot of brewers definitely play with because there's just so much power in the artifact decks within Highlander. Mm-hmm. There's obviously a few good cards against these sort of decks, like Collector Oof, Null Rod. Null Rod's a pretty good sideboard card in Highlander because it's so easy to play being 2 generic mana.
Yeah, I was very scared of it. Like in putting together my sideboard, I made sure that I had at least like 2 ways to bounce it, like minimum. I think I originally had 3, but I ended up cutting one, which is probably incorrect.
Yeah, if you still have the Ishkanar as well, that actually kills it. Which maybe Academy can tap for enough mana just to... Spine of Ishkanar?
Oh, Spine of Ishar.
Ishar, sorry.
Ishkanar's the big legendary spider.
It is. That is very correct.
I'm going to pass the turn back to you and... Should have played this, my friends, and tried to survive another turn, then do something good with this. So I might have a draw 7 in my hand, but I don't think I'm going to get to cast now, which I might have been able to cast if I'd played that a bit better. But there's so many... When you have tutors in singleton formats, it opens up so many options, it's unreal. Oof, okay. Let's discard my Rings of Bright Hearth.
Nice. Very cool card, especially in this deck.
Yeah, definitely. There were like a million combos involving that card, I think. Eat the Croaksa. Oh, this might be lethal.
Maybe.
Let's cast
something.
Commit.
What is this? Oh, is this the blue card? Interesting. Target spell and all permanent on top of its owner's library.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
It's good for getting rid of the Skoo, so I have the second half of it if I get the mana next turn. However, I probably shouldn't have played my Telerian Academy out, I think.
Yeah, it's tough. I guess this also means that I'm definitely taking 2 off the bob. Actually, no, it's
second from top. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I live to fight one more turn.
Interesting. That's where I should have definitely waited until attack step to eat the Croxa at the last.
Yeah, you would have had an extra mana up, and it wouldn't have. I mean, it put your life up, but it didn't like secure the kill or whatever. Yeah, we knew about that, and there's not much we could do about it. It's why I was thinking of playing Walking Ballista last turn.
Oh, interesting. That's rough, because Transmute Artifact is so nice as well.
Yeah, that was the other line. I was thinking whether I could transmute my Darksteel Citadel into a Phyrexian Metamorph. but like, the board state didn't really demand that it would be any good, right? Like, I was a little bit lost as to how that'd work.
I think it's got to be the Transmute, and then I've got to take out
it gives me the most action next turn. So you've got a Bolt coming.
What? Oh, Lightning Bolt? Is that the card you're referencing?
Yeah. So if we go Grim Monolith for 2, that leaves 3. Then I can sack the Vein, tap the Monolith, put 5 in my pool, use my Paradoxical Outcome to bounce the Monolith, leave me with 1 in my pool, and I draw 1 extra card and get nowhere.
I do like the process out.
Yeah, I mean, my memory's double blue as well. Like, losing my Academy there was really rough. I should have led with Buried Ruin last turn. It was dumb not to. Like, really dumb. I guess I'm just gonna... Yeah, play a Monolith.
Nice. Blister for 2. Okay.
Yeah.
It's great. Deals with the...
It does. It might just about buy me one more turn, but there's also a problem. Oh, well, that's a magic card. So got Liliana of Last Hope in hand and 4 other unknown cards. Oh, and a Bolt that you've told me about for some reason.
Yep. 1 card left. Okay, let's go for Lily.
Sure.
I'm going to tick up on Ballista.
I am going to have to kill something, aren't I? Because otherwise you'll die as a state-based action to the first untip.
Ah, interesting. Yeah, that's very true.
So
that's Diggle.
I only get I only get 1 activation out of this. I'm going to have to kill the Bloodbraid Elf because I know about the Bolt.
Nice.
And then take 2 from the Confidant and be on 1, hopefully, at the end of this turn. Or virtual 1, should I say. And then next turn's the big one. But I can't draw Academy, so it's not exactly like I'm in a good spot. Take 2, go to 4.
I think I'm just going to make you discard.
That does seem pretty strong.
Oh, it's an instant as well. Interesting. Is Paradoxical initiative? No, it's not. Yeah, it is an instant, of course.
That would have made me sack my Ballista as well.
Yes.
Liliana of the Last Hope is pretty strong. Okay. Can I survive another turn? I'm just literally spinning my wheels trying to survive here. No. Yes, I guess I can. Let's sacrifice 2 of my lands. Get back my Ballista.
Nice.
Play Ballista. I guess I just kill the Bob now so you don't draw another card.
Nice, I like that a lot. Buried Ruin, very cool.
Okay, so I'm looking for Time Twister into Tolarian Academy in hand. That's my next turn. That's what I'm looking for. Off the top.
Luckily, I can get back Bloodbraid.
Oh, of course you can. No, the game is over. Well, no, you got Bolt in hand, so the game is over, right? You have 5 mana. Yeah. Let's see what you cascade into.
That's right. Nice.
Oof. So much interaction. Would you leave my stuff alone?
And then, luckily, I did draw the Bolt. So I will Bolt you, and the Elf will hopefully take the crown for game 1.
But what if I were to have... No, I have nothing in hand. Okay, let's go to...
I had to look back.
We're going to a pre-board game here. We're going to do best of 5. Because of how badly the first beating was, I wanted more chance to play with this deck. I'm going to get to go first, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Do I keep this hand? I need some mana. Okay. Oh god, this keeps me even worse when we're just playing for this sort of video, you know. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna hope to God this cantrip does God's work.
I'm gonna mulligan this 7. A little bit too slow. This seems like a pretty nice hand. I'm gonna keep this, and I'm gonna drop this.
Right, let's go see the Synod.
Good luck, sir.
Yeah, good luck to you too, but not too much luck, obviously.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna go. Long time. This is the thing. No, I've kept a terrible hand, haven't I? I'm thinking to myself, like, oh, if I find mana, I'll be fine, but I need to find fast mana. Oh, what am I doing with my life? What am I doing? Okay. All the cards in my hand are so strong as well, but I'm just here, like, spinning my wheels once more.
Ooh.
Oh. That is not good. Okay, we're all good. It's fine. I know what's happening. For some reason, so I've turned the sounds off on Modo for those at home, but every so often you're hearing a bell telling me it's someone's turn. Like, it's for both turns, though, so it's not really... It's not the beginning of turn bell. God, the new Modo sounds
interesting.
Fucking suck.
I love how they were, like, a massive, like, highlight. Like, we've updated MTGO. And everyone's like, yes, what have you updated? It's like, the sounds.
And everyone's like, oh. Oh. Great.
Thank you.
Right. Can't wasteland me now, bruh.
Gotta do the old modern end of turn, get a shock land.
Maybe my deck is just terrible. Maybe me trying to smash 2 archetypes together in a format that I hardly ever get to play was a bad idea. Some might say. Oh, Ren and 6. The bane of Legacy for quite some time. How I've not missed you even remotely. That might be actually game, unless I draw some actual artifacts.
We'll see.
Okay, that's an artifact.
Nice. That's what I want to hear.
Let's go Academy Ruins. Mox Diamond.
Yeah, nice.
Discard this.
Urza, yes.
There we
go. Nice.
Play some actual magic. Maybe. I'm not confident. So
many options, Vince.
Talk us through, without giving too much information away, some of your options.
Yeah, so I can build out my board. Wasteland's obviously nice because with Ren and 6 we can get back every turn, and keeping off as much mana as possible is probably what I want to do. I think if I'm allowing you to only cast 1 spell a turn and keeping you on the same sort of speed as me, then that's probably a big win for me. I don't want you casting multiple pieces, especially sort of like mana accelerants into big threats that we just can't beat. I think main deck we might have Maelstrom Pulse and Colligan's Command, which is pretty good. But outside of that, some of the big stuff is just a little bit too big.
Right. Which is kind of like how you conventionally beat Tron anyway, right? Not Tron, sorry, how you beat Jund with things like Tron and decks that play big stuff.
Yes. So I think this actually doesn't work in my favor, but I'm going to get you to sack a creature. Because you get to choose, of course.
Yeah, but it still cuts me off mana. So I'm looking to top deck a land or a 0-cost artifact. That's what I need to do. Come on, Magic the Gathering. Oh, yeah, I'm good at this game.
Nice. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Team Vince.
The question is, I don't think that actually gets me as far as I wanted it to do, but I guess I get to go like this. Play the Great Creator.
Oof. Yes.
And then I get to down tick.
Nice.
And we get to go and grab all sorts of good stuff.
Yeah, you have a nice Karn package in the sideboard.
Yeah, I feel like I really want to slash Panther that Ren in 6, but I mean I think that's ambitious right now.
Slash Panther.
Sometimes you just gotta down tick your Khan and kill a Jace, right? That's just what you gotta do.
I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it.
We're gonna crypt, I think. Cast this. And then we're gonna attack your Ren in 6.
Yeah.
And now you're in an interesting predicament, right? Where like you're gonna have to wasteland me again.
And lose the wasteland unless we deal with the Tormont's Crypt first.
Indeed.
Khan's also an issue because if I do have some sort of removal spell that can really take out anything, I have to choose between Urza or Khan. Urza just gets so much value, but like Khan as well is so good.
They're both pretty strong. Some might say that 2019 was a mistake. As we sit here with like an Urza, a Khan, and a Ren in 6 in play. You even played Angrass Rampage. You're playing with all the cards from across Magic's history, and we're sat here playing with tons of 2019 cards.
I think I'm okay with ticking down on Khan, because then at least you have to lose the Khan if you want to go get something next turn.
Sure, that does make sense.
I'm still going to play the Wasteland. And I think we'll go for the old school. What's the 3-mana Abrupt Decay, Vince?
It's Maelstrom Pulse.
This guy.
Interesting.
Oh, you have one blue open. Please don't.
We'll let it go.
Okay.
We'll let it go. Okay.
Luckily as well, you can't make your Tormont's Crypt or Mox Diamonds creatures to attack the Ren.
Yes, at the moment. So.
Oof.
Is it worth me doing that? I think it is. Actually, no, I think I just... Yeah, we play this.
Nice.
We play this. I wanted to do it the other way around, but it wasn't an option. We're going to uptick Khan and say no. We're going to destroy Ren in 6.
Oh, wow, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, I
nice.
think destroying Ren in 6 makes a lot of sense here.
Definitely. I have a question for you.
Yes.
In Legacy right now, if you have to rank these 4 Planeswalkers in power, how do you rank them? Khan the Great Creator, Oko Thief of Crowns, Teferi Time Raveler, and Jace the Mind Sculptor.
It probably goes Oko. I don't know where I put Teferi or Jace, then Khan afterwards, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Mainly because Khan doesn't slot into any old deck, right? Where any old deck, inverted commas, is just blue decks in Legacy. It's a Bloodbraid Elf. I'd rather it wasn't a Bloodbraid Elf. Oh, that's kind of like
the
a
old
Bloodbraid
man.
Elf.
The old bearded man.
Okay. That's better for me than a Bloodbraid Elf, though. I'll give it that much. Okay, let's untap.
I kind of feel vulnerable here.
Yeah, I can see why. I guess I could Lattice Lock you here, but it doesn't stop you from killing my Khan. That's the situation. So this is why people always talk about how Khan Lattice Lock. I talked about it when it first arrived as being quite obnoxious, but it's actually still got like counterplay. So people talk about it like the end of games, but right now I can cast Lattice. It just doesn't do anything. Lattice actually turns off the down tick of my Ugin.
Yeah,
so, that's an interesting
hilarious.
one. Right, so let's go ahead and uptick Ugin because it's the only option. That is certainly a magic card under there. Wowza. I love Highlander. Of any description.
I can't see it.
I know you can't see it. I can.
Oh, okay.
For the people at home, look, feast your eyes upon that bad boy. Right, let's now go ahead and... Do I do that? Probably not.
Do it, Vince. Did you hear that?
I know, that was a very weird sound.
That was weird, yeah. Do it.
Actually, yeah, I think I will. I think I'll do this. So that's 5 mana, 6 mana total, right? Down tick Khan.
Vince, are these mismatching islands?
They're not mismatching enough, in my opinion. And then Ugin the Ineffable makes my Sundering Titan cost 2 less, right? Is that correct?
That's a good question. I think so.
Yep. I guess I'm just going to Sundering Titan you.
Nice.
I mean, yep. you came here to Wasteland. You adopted the Wasteland.
I
was born in the Sundering Titan. I'm going to choose one of my islands. I'm going to choose Swamp, Mountain, and Forest. Boom. Okay.
Good place. All right.
That felt good. So I guess we've got to see what this deck is meant to do. Well, I guess maybe not. I haven't drawn any 7s yet. Maybe my deck is okay if I just took all the draw 7s out.
Yeah, to be fair, like you played through the Wasteland lock for a bit, and then you found Khan and got an answer to it, which is nice, and then you got to build out your board, which is very cool.
Yeah, and I didn't actually know if Sundering Titan would come in this matchup. I guess your mana base is relatively vulnerable to it, but I thought an 8 mana creature out of the board would never be my option.
Yeah.
But here we are.
I think it's just land pass and hopefully kill. I think it's the Ugin that I have to kill.
It's difficult. They're both obnoxious, aren't they? Like, really. But I guess as well, if you leave Khan on the board, do you just get locked at a later date?
Yeah, I guess Maelstrom Pulse is in the bin. I think this deck plays Dreadbore.
Right. Okay. So you have got Bolt, of course. Maybe.
Yeah, that's true. So maybe because Khan's a little bit slower to tick up.
You could also shoot my Spirit that's got a crazy card underneath it if you really fancy it.
Oh, I could.
Okay,
no, I don't think that's going to happen, sadly. Close, but I definitely feel like I have to take off some amount of mana, but I also feel that I don't think the Wasteland's doing anything for me, because if my draws are, black and red in Dreadbore and Lightning Bolt.
Right, and so the Wasteland's not helping towards your outs, you think?
Yeah, I think in my upkeep, I'm happy to Wasteland you, because the Grim's tapped as well. Ooh, please don't use it. Oh, what is this? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Just gonna untap
oh, of course.
Turn.
Oh, my gosh, of course.
I think that's the correct line, as it were.
Yeah, really nice.
I'm going to plus... So I have to play 2 spells to flip that fucking thing?
Yeah.
God damn it. That's pretty hard to do when I've only got an island up.
You can use that Grim.
I can. I'm not going to.
Right. Oh, will we see an attack?
I'm tempted, but it means I lose my Khan. And Khan's pretty strong.
Yeah. I'm okay leaving this fetch up.
The funny thing about Sundering Titan is if you were to kill it now, you just lose both the lands you're going to have again, wouldn't you? I guess it's okay if you've got a board state. Deathrite Shaman. That is a magic card. Okay.
My own little planeswalker. And it's just going to be a pass.
Sweet. You don't seem so keen on my sweets there. Okay, let's go City Traders. Let's go...
Fitting name.
My Maxi Flats now costs 1 billion mana. God damn it. Let's go ahead and go blue.
I do really like the Sundering Titans in your Khan package.
I got inspired by just one random list on the forums of Oz Eternal. Someone had a Sundering Titan in their Khan sideboard, and I was like, yeah, why not? Why the hell not?
Red. Why would he be adding red?
So if I...
Saheeli?
Yeah, so if I do Saheeli like that. 3, 4. Saheeli Rye. Not Rye, sorry, Sublime Artificer.
When this card was spoiled, I really thought some people were going to try it in a Delver shell, like Blue-Red Delver. But maybe it's just too slow. Like a board card against maybe Miracles, where you just want to go a little bit wider and have something like this that doesn't get hit by Terminus itself.
We're gonna... Just can't do anything anymore. Nah.
Oof. Spyglass. Interesting. Oh, I guess I have to fetch in response.
You do indeed have to fetch in response.
Yep. Let's go for...
No, just Eternal Witness, Liliana's Triumph, and Stomping Ground. Oof, that Liliana's Triumph does not look good right now. Okay, so we're gonna name Deathrite Shaman, and then pass the turn back to you.
Pretty funny. When I first started Magic, I really hated cards that said each opponent sacrifices a creature or something like that, because I always thought I was seen as an opponent to my opponent, so I would also have to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
So you thought opponent was just like synonymous with player?
Yeah. Oof. Not good enough.
Have you drawn something good? Okay. What are we going to see here? A flippy Huntmaster. But where's it going to shoot?
I think it's the Saheeli, because if I draw Bolt, it's probably still a good target for it.
Right,
and it's only going down. These are the cool games where it's quite grindy. Your deck's obviously done a lot, but it hasn't like won the game on the spot.
Exactly.
Which is very cool. 7/10. What a body!
It's got an insane body attached to it, hasn't it? When you think about it, like even if it was like a 7/7 or an 8/8, but it's a 7/10. No. It's actual madness.
Massive booty.
Do we make our servo? No, cancel. You might have a decay or a trophy because you've got one card in hand we don't know about. But that said, I kind of want my Crypt, my Sorcerer's Spyglass to remain the way they are. So I'm going to make my servo a copy of Grim Monolith.
Nice. Ah, interesting. That's cool. Ah, wow, I could have done some... Oh, gosh. No. Always read your opponent's cards.
Let's go ahead and cast Echo of Aeons then. This is where I think the deck might fall apart. Like, my draw 7s might just, like, ruin me.
Oh, no, I can't. Yeah, this is fine. I had Fatal Push. I guess at least now I can just use it.
Fatal Push my servo. Okay, yeah, it's free real estate at that point, right? Hot damn, those are some Magic cards.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I have a land drop left.
Don't be Academy. Oh, you can still get it.
Yeah. I can go get an Academy. This is fun. I should play this more often. This is great. Like, click Teleria Academy, not Teleria West, Vince. Do the correct thing. Good.
Nice.
Goodbye, Serious Traders. We hardly knew you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, how much mana do I have left? 1 in pool plus that 1 there. So I guess it's safe to now tap my Academy. I can't land any others. Sure. 8 mana. I guess I will go for a Sculpting Steel.
Oh.
Yep, it even triggers Saheeli as well.
Punished.
Sundering Titan again.
Yep.
Let's go Swamp, Mountain, Forest, Island.
Yep.
Then let's go. I can make another Sundering Titan, but it doesn't do anything.
Still very cool.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I can also cast Echo of Aeons, but does that do anything? Means I can hit mana. Nah. Just play a Mystic Forge. Let's just play all the broken Mystic hits.
Forge. Yeah.
Oh, that's a Mind Slaver on top of my library. Cool.
Very cool. Is Buried Ruin gets it back, and do you play Crucible?
And Emery.
Well, you play Academy.
Yeah, I got Academy and Emery. They're the easiest ones, I guess.
Nice.
Because Emery's the new lock piece that I hadn't realised until I played it in Vintage Cube.
Oh, that's cool, yeah. Vintage Cube is a pretty great way to test some Highlander stuff.
So that's attack. I guess it's safe to slam a 7/10 into you now.
I think I'm just going to... You're at 12. I'm going to take this.
Sure.
There's a world here where we can...
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like...
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So he flips back, you go to 14 and make another wolf. So that's pretty good.
Boom.
Nurturing Peatland.
Dual land that can't be hit by Sundering Titan.
That is pretty strong.
Yeah.
What were they thinking, eh? What were they thinking? Of all the design mistakes last year. Okay, you're going to flip your Titan. Titan? You're hunting myself. You're going to kill Saheeli? That seems rude.
Just so much value.
Yeah, she's been absurd. Okay, so we can now go...
At least I know one of your good cards is underneath the Spirit, so it gives me a little bit of happiness.
A little bit of respite.
Cast it unless I... Yeah.
I have no way of sacrificing it. Weirdly, if I turned the Spirit into a Tormod's Crypt and sacked it... Oh no, the Spirit's not an artifact, so I couldn't have done that.
That's cool.
So I go... Crystal Vein...
Those are definitely the types of questions, though, you get at Highlander tournaments.
Yeah, like if you're not asking those sort of questions, are you even playing Magic at all? That's what I have to ask.
Yeah. Oh, Slave is pretty good.
And then 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's do that. Sack this. This. Cast. Metamorph. Copy my Mind Slaver.
Ah, very cool.
Oh, they're legendary.
Oh,
whoopsie daisy!
Is that the turning point?
I should have known that. I think I talked about that in a Vintage Cube video recently. So the comment section are probably like, Vince, you can't copy it. You can't copy it, Vince. Okay, and then I'm going to go to combat and attack with 2 7/4s, I guess.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you can make me attack with everything, and then I just lose next turn to the 2 7/4s.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Mind Slaver's a strong Magic card.
Good match though. Very very grindy, which is nice.
Yeah, I think that was a very fun match, definitely. Wow, your hand is full of cool stuff. I guess draw 7s do that.
Yeah.
So it's going to flip over. I can't even Assassin's Trophy your own thing at the moment unless you draw like a land that allows me to.
I do like that you give me all the spells to cast, but then you take away all the mana that I could use.
Yeah, I mean that's the plan, right? That's the way to do it. I can't even deluge for 16 to kill you.
You can't.
Or I can't even him yourself. And Croxus says each opponent. This is awful. I can't mess with you at all. I guess you can sack this.
Yep. Nice.
Draw a card.
Last hope.
Finding elaborate ways to wasteland people. that Wise there was basically just a wasteland. Well, that and also you attack with all these.
Oh, now you get your card as well.
Yeah, I do. You're gonna get to see what it is. Actually, do I do that? Because I kind of don't want to lose my servos because they make my. But does that kill you? Do I just kill you now? Is that how this works? Yeah. Because you can block one of them and still survive. So this doesn't kill you.
Game's still on.
Yeah, I guess. Because I stupidly... Well, I know what the top card of my library is, and it's pretty good.
I wonder, yeah, do you have a way of getting rid of the wolf?
Yeah. I'm going to block. I can bounce your entire board, I think.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah, the card underneath was Candelabra, by the way.
Ah, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet with Academy.
It's a strong magic card. Okay.
Candelabra's a card that I've always wanted for Legacy, like for like Eldrazi Post, but they're just so expensive.
Yeah, they're absurdly costed. The reserve list was a mistake. Oh, we've got to discard cards. Cool, let's discard Dark Confidant.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to go, wow. The top card's pretty good too. I want to draw it. How do I do that? I can't. Oh. Okay, Island, Candelabra. Blue mana, more mana. Untap these lands again, I guess. Pay 3 for that. Oh, I've got Oryx Salvages in my hand, and Mox Diamond makes white, but I didn't have a second white source, so I couldn't, like, get there with the Mindslaver.
Interesting, okay. Gotcha.
Capsize with buyback.
That's going to do it. Nice.
Capsize with buyback. Capsize is one of my favourite magic cards of all time. It's so good. Okay. Well, I guess we'll go sideboard now, right?
I actually have a fair bit. It's always tough with John trying to drop cards. So many of them are just so good.
I've also got this problem that half my sideboard is just Karn stuff. Yeah,
it's very true. So it is quite hard to... you don't want to dilute that.
I think I'm bringing this, and this. The cuts are the hardest part, aren't they?
Toxic Deluge is always an interesting one. It's like, do I need a Deluge for 10?
Yeah, I was going to say, it would really good against the tokens, but not so good against the 7/10.
Yes.
Gordon Bennett. I have no idea what to cut. I wonder if I cut one of my combos. Is that correct? That's probably not correct.
I guess I do bring in Null Road effects.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. And thank you for saying that, because I almost didn't bring in my Echoing Truth or Chain of Vapor, which are there for that effect. We even mentioned this in game 1.
Oh, well, you're welcome. Hopefully I can blast it.
Yeah, I hope not. I really hope not. Maybe I can blast your blast.
Ooh.
I'm not playing REB. Can you imagine if I had a singular REB to play off like my diamonds and my opals?
I've got 60 that I'm happy with. That's always tough, especially with the new deck in Highlander. It's a little bit hard to know what to sideboard in and out because there's so many cards that you want to keep in the deck to try out and see how they go. Or
yeah, I mean, I've heard people say this about all Highlander formats and 1v1 Commander and stuff. You play multiple tournaments where you just don't see a new card you've added.
Yep. Which is pretty funny, especially all those that, like, if you buy like an Uro for like bug and then you just don't see it during the tournament, you're like, ah.
And by the time you cast it in your third tournament, it's halved in value because it's no longer the hot commodity that it once was. Or the world's gone into economical like free downturn. You know, who knows?
Classic.
Oh, post-board, I'm so scared of Null Rod. It's like, you know those games in Eternal formats where you're like, oh, I just hope they don't have Blood Moon. And I guess with Affinity, traditional Affinity and Modern, you're like, I hope they don't have Stony Silence. And I guess Leyline as well against the reanimated deck sometimes. Or Dredge. If you're playing Dredge, you're just like, please don't have the Leyline.
Yeah. I bought it for Surgical, don't have Leyline. I'll take the play?
Yep.
All right. Good luck, sir.
Yeah, you too, my friend.
I'm going to keep this.
This hand is so close to being good. Namely because there's an infinite combo in it. but I can't keep it. I cannot keep it. This would be the riskiest hand so far if I kept it. That's the other side, right? You're saying you don't see cards in Highlander for a while. But I'm sat here like, oh, I want to play this hand because I want to play with these cards. But I'm going to have to...
Yeah, that's very true.
Going to have to mulligan this. So you're keeping 7, yeah?
Yes, please.
Okay, right. I will mulligan once you've accepted. Okay, this hand, on the other hand, is a lot of stuff. Sure, let's keep this. Let's put back this card. Okay. This hand's pretty cool. Right. I like it.
Very cool. Pretty funny. Last night on stream, we mulled to 6, and Leyline was in our opening in our hand. So we're like, so we'll keep this. And then I didn't realize that you have to put your card back and then you do pre-game effects. And I put the Leyline at the bottom.
Oh, do you know you can undo those? That your right click undo undoes that.
It was definitely past that, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. I was just wasn't sure. I didn't know. The first time I did that, I kept like a 2-lander or whatever, and then went to go and just put one of my 2 lands in my Multi 5 in the bottom of my library, and I'm just like, oh, I didn't know you could undo it. So
Ooh.
You aren't wastelanding me this turn, at least.
But I will get closer.
Oh well. Good old wasteland.
That's the best thing about Highlander as well, is that you can play some of the cards that have been banned from some of your favorite formats.
Sure, yeah, definitely.
And you only need the 1 copy as well.
Like, I mean, oh, hang on, let me think about my turn, because that card changes everything.
That's cool.
Do I go for it?
Oh God. What does that mean?
Oh, do I go for it? I don't think I do. Do I?
I can hear you scratching your beard, so I know it's a very serious decision.
Literally, oh. Okay, let's give it a shot.
No. That's out. Rings. Is this just infinite mana?
Your turn, buddy. This is what I meant by go for it, right? Because should I be like waiting to see what your lines are? Like, I don't know. I may not have a payoff for it.
Okay.
I definitely have a card in hand that's good, but not like it's not like gonna kill you. Not yet, anyway. So now I go. So I believe it costs me 1 mana to untap my Basalt Monolith.
Yes.
So
yeah, which is pretty good.
Let's play
so you gain 2 mana
the other land, because this plays around you blowing it up. Wait, what? Oh, I've misunderstood it. This is not Power Artifact, it's the other way around. So for those at home that are watching, to understand what I'm trying to do here, Power Artifact allows you to reduce the activated cost of Basalt Monolith, the untapability, to 1, which allows you to then tap it 1, untap it, and go off, making infinite mana. Bright Hearth is the other way around, where it duplicates the mana cost. So for every activation of it, you actually net 1 extra mana. Then you can untap it. Then tap it again and net 1 mana, and so on and so on and so on. I have done this wrong because of that. So, looks like you're fine. Oh, I thought basically, I didn't even read rings when it's in my hand. I literally looked at it and just assumed it worked like Power Artifact.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I would.
Did you do the same? Because you were like, "Is this infinite mana?"
Yeah, I just read it and I saw the 2, and I was like, okay, so now everything costs 2 less to activate.
Yeah, it's not that. It's the other. It's not the front end. It's not a front end change. It's a back end change. Okay, what is this? Is this a Chandra? 4 whole mana, 3 red, fiery conflict. Wow, that's a shitter. So I went for it, messed it up, and then got absolutely screwed. So so to go back to the original question of should I go for it? No, because that was not that was not the combo. It didn't do that. Okay, so next up, I guess I go basic island, pass the turn.
Okay.
That Renaissance is dangerously close to having an emblem.
Oof.
Oh my goodness. I guess this game is this is over. this is so over. Not even close. Like, so over. So I need to literally, the only way I can beat this, I think, at this point, is A, I need to draw a way to deal with Event 6. But B, I need to draw nothing but fast mana that isn't land-based. It's like a... That's close. Well, actually... Oh, you still get to Emblem, but this is still pretty good. Oh, this is like an out if you didn't have the Emblem coming up. Oh, that is interesting. Oh, no, it's not an out because it's not a shuffle in. You still get the strip mine back next turn.
I'm sorry.
Talk about nut draws. There's no way I was beating that in a million years with my hand. So if I'd even understood the combo correctly for those at home to like give some analysis, even if I'd not got, I'll show you on screen now actually, Transmute Artifact is this one here. No, not Transmute, sorry, Power Artifact. Where enchant activated abilities cost 2 less. If I had got that and Rings of Boyhood not confused, it didn't change anything because of our opponent having the Strip Mine lock plus 2 different blasts. Right, I think I keep this. The frustrating thing is that I can't bring in Tormod's Grip or Nihil Spellbomb realistically because having them as a one-off to draw my deck is not as good as being able to like shoot for them with Karn, I think. Although,
yeah, because do you have anything like, I guess, is Trinket Mage the only other tutor in the deck that can find them?
Yes, that and Transmute.
Okay.
My current hand is unkeepable again. How is yours?
I'll keep this.
Okay.
It is very good.
Game over then, isn't it?
No.
I'm gonna bottom this. Done. Okay, cool. Right. Let's hope your hand isn't as nutty as last game. Last game you didn't even say it was very good. Now you're saying it's very good. Now I'm terrified.
It was quite slow last game.
Right.
Let's just go for Deathright.
Deathright Shaman. Ugh. Okay. Let's go for this. Pass the turn. I'm wondering if this deck, again, this is the thing, you can't test it until you play it, if I need more low-costing artifacts. I mean, there is like Chrome Moxes and Mox Opals and Mox Sapphires and Candelabras and Chromatic Stars and Diamonds in here, but I don't seem to see them in my opening hands very often.
Yeah, that's very true. I think that's something that you would just get from playing the deck.
This is brutal. Like, yep, you hit both my lands. Ooh. Okay, good game. This is awful. If we top like a land, we're good. If we top like an opal, we're good. Not a Mox Diamond and not a Mox Opal. They have to be Sapphire. So we got draws. No. Okay. Well, that was unfortunate. Fucking hell. Let's do one more game.
All right.
This is ludicrous. So my hand was Urza, Mystic Forge, Sai, and I drew Trinket Mage. And my next draw was...
rough.
I had Lion's Eye Diamond into Island. Like, it wasn't good. Yeah, I mean, this is one of the frustrations, I guess, with like Highlander formats, and it happens with the EDH a little bit as well, is where people can get hugely ahead because they just drew the better parts of the deck. It happens when you have like combo matchups too, I guess, if someone's drawn the combo and the other person's drawn only half the combo and half the interaction. And my hand is garbage again. Am I... So I'm playing the right number of lands, I believe, because I'm playing a lot of like fast mana rocks. I'm playing like 5 or 6 fast mana rocks and 18 lands. So I went down one, but it's the same number as what the other decks in the similar strategies are playing on the like the forums and things.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Now I've got a no lander, and then comment section as my witness. I think this is my opening 7 again.
No.
It's definitely a soul land and a diamond. Oh my goodness, let's keep this and bottom this. God, I really, really need to draw. This is almost unplayable. Play it out, Vince. Let's give it a go. Turn 1, City of Traders, pass turn.
Does make me scared. Ooh.
Makes you scared? Of what? Of me sacking my own land and losing the game? Wow. Like, did you see? Talk us through your thought process here.
So I think I like actually taking the Mox because if you draw a land, playing the Mox allows you to play around the trigger of City of Traders and losing it.
Mm-hmm. I'm
you,
like,
you don't have a great
I'm in full
turn
agreement.
3. You're a little bit off the casting costs of Saheeli, and Sculpting Seal right now isn't anything.
Yeah, like I think that's.
I'm assuming if you play Mox Diamond and then you later on play Sculpting Steel, do you then have to discard a land as well?
Yeah,
or
it's an ETB trigger, so I wouldn't be able to copy my diamond. That's why the hand's so bad.
Okay.
But also, I didn't really want to go to a 4. But maybe I should have went to a 4 to try and. Actually, to be fair, I'm a draw 7 deck, so maybe I should have gone to a 4. Maybe that's the argument.
That's fair enough. Even something like LED and Echo.
Yeah, exactly. Or like City Trader's Sapphire and Time Twister and similar things like that. So maybe I should be aggressively mulliganing. Like maybe that's why my hands seem so bad. Okay. I'm glad you're having fun, Dugs.
I'm sorry. The mull's tough, especially when I've opened on, pretty much 3 Inquisition spells. Candelabra's nice. Interesting. So you could cast a Sculpting Steel. Oh no, because you want mana off because you have to untap it for 2.
Yeah. I'm just literally using it for the sake of it. Can you play a threat and not a piece of interaction? Okay, cool. Seems good. I mean, there's also arguments for, I guess, for like matchups and things as well. Like if you've got a lot of interactive spells, it makes my... Yeah, this game's over. So, due to how terrible those opening hands were, and perhaps me mulliganing correctly, because as we talked about in the last game, perhaps I should be mulliganing aggressively... When my hands are bad initially, I should mulligan aggressively to the draw 7 hands instead. We're going to play one more pre-board game, just for the sake of like trying to show the decks off a bit more, because we've really only had one actual back and forth, and one game where my deck's done anything, actually. So again, that could be bad construction from my point of view, because of, again, not playing the format very often. I've got another 2-lander. So this is what I mean. Comment section, tell me. Like, look at the deck list. Like, think about like your understanding of playing draw 7 decks in Cube and draw 7 decks in Vintage, and people who play Auslander or even Canlander as well. Like, tell me what you think. Should I, in this case, where I've got a cantrip and 2 lands, keep it, or should I be aggressively running into the hands that can cast a draw 7? I'm gonna keep it because it's been better than the majority of my hands for the last 2 games. But we'll go from there. How is your hands looking for our final pre-board game?
Pretty good. I get to cast my spells that I draw, and I have a way to actually draw each turn, which is nice. Okay. I don't want to give anything away, but this hand is definitely greatness at any cost.
So it's thoughts of me then player Bob.
Interesting.
Okay, let's pass the turn to you.
Half friend. Correct.
Inquisition then Bob.
If I draw it, I will cast.
Good job. All my cards cost like 1 million mana. I don't actually. My hand is very susceptible to Thoughtseize and Inquisition. Okay, so Bloodstained Mire from our opponent. Okay, so my Ponder was very, very good. Like, as much as I've been complaining about how bad my opening hands was, this Ponder was amazing because I get to play an island, I get to play a Lion's Eye Diamond, I get to crack the diamond, and I get to cast Echo Vaeons.
Nice.
Which hopefully screws your hand up and gives me some fast mana. Well, I've got another Ponder, so I'm going to Ponder again.
Ponder came back? That's cool.
Yeah. I just can't quit that Ponder.
Are you playing 2 Ponders, Vince? What is this?
For those that don't know, I accidentally played 2 Silver Libraries, one main board, one in the sideboard against Angus when we played from CBI MTG when we played before. So I'm a known cheater in the Auslander community.
It's a lot better than Fatal Pushing a Hornet Queen.
yeah, that's another thing. Angus could have killed any other creature on the board, but he targeted my 7 mana Hornet Queen with his Fatal Push. So mistakes are always made. And my hands, perhaps, like I said, maybe I'm mulliganing badly. Do I want these cards? One of these 3 cards is good, the other 2 are not so much. I guess I'm going to put any order in shuffle. How's your hand looking after the draw 7?
Slower.
It didn't screw
I'm definitely
you,
getting
though.
just a shock land here. It didn't really screw me. I did have a Strip Mine, which I was going to say for a better land than just the island. But
that makes sense.
At least it's still in the deck.
Yeah, of course. I mean, what I really wanted to do was have that be a borderline Hymn to Torok where it just shuffled you into no lands. That's what I really wanted. How many lands does Jund play in the Canlander?
24.
24. Wow. Okay. That's a
Yeah.
lot of lands.
So you do get a lot of really good, like at least 2 land hands, which you probably want 2 and then just draw into the 3rd and 4th naturally.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You probably wouldn't be too unhappy as well with just. Ugh.
So Healy onto an open board. I mean, you could have Decay or Trophy here. Cool. Do you play Trophy?
Calling it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trophy's pretty nice because you can just, of course, target anything you want, which is always really cool.
Yeah, Trophy's good apart from the giving them the land. Like, it's bad if you're like on the wasteland per turn like plan, right? And then.
Yeah, definitely. If you're trying to manage an album and then you just give them a land, it's like, okay, thank you.
We're gonna go with, I guess.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't side in Choke in those other games, and of course I should have brought in Choke.
I mean, I do play like 6 or 7 islands, so yeah, you probably should have done.
Crucible.
I mean, it turned out you didn't need it, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's a Crucible.
Oh, that's interesting. Crucible has to go now.
Oof.
Even just to keep you off an artifact can be relevant. So things like transmute artifacts,
100%.
Mox Opal are just a little bit worse.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it also like turns off some of your game plans too.
Yeah. Great card though. I was very, very excited when Ramanap was printed.
Oh yeah, having a Crucible on legs. It's just or not legs. It's a snake. But I was very excited. I did a video. I did a video where I just zoomed on the card, and then I think I just said about how I had an erection. That was the whole video. It was like 8 seconds long. I was very excited when they played that card. I guess I just do this. Yeah, let's transmute this. Where to now? Where to now? I guess I'll get a Lion's Eye Diamond.
Nice.
I will cast the Lion's Eye Diamond. Because it could be safe in hand, it could be safe on the field. Who knows? It's Jund, right?
Yep, that's true.
Let's play my Tundra. Dun dun dun. 2 parts of a 3-part combo. And then we're going to pass the turn to my opponent. Yeah, Tundra plus Lion's Eye Diamond isn't a known combo, but once you add Auriok Salvages to it, it gets a lot better. Just for everyone at home who's wondering what the hell I'm talking about.
How many cards do you have in hand?
4.
Okay.
Oh, things were not safe in my hand. Oh, boy. Okay. That's not him, though. Whenever it's not him, I just, like, love life, basically. Right. Academy Ruins is a bit sad. I don't want to... I'm prioritizing lands that I don't want to get wastelanded and to keep them in hand.
Yeah, great strategy.
Yeah,
that's the first time we've seen the Tundra. That's the first time we've seen a white land.
Yeah, well, I only play the one. I think they cut the fetch lands though, so maybe my mana base is incorrectly built. Because originally I was playing 3 fetches to make like, my brainstorms better and stuff. But
yeah,
then I was like, actually, you know what? I don't know if it's really worth it.
Yeah,
although you do shuffle the fetch lands back in when you do draw 7, so it's kind of like not thinning your deck, so it's kind of good. I guess there's probably entire math articles on that. Untap and draw this card.
So Frank Carson's fault.
Wow, this card's pretty good.
Ah.
Not good enough, though, I feel.
Slurry West seems really strong because it can transmute for
Academy.
Yeah, that's very true.
Which I already had in hand.
Very nice.
That's why I'm not. Okay, so do I go like this? It's 5, 6 mana.
Ooh, Reality Smasher. Endbringer.
No. Oh, I've got decision trees and they're really difficult. There's been games where I've not had to decide much because you've just destroyed me.
That deck definitely seems like a literal trade. Like you move up the stump and then you have these branches and then these other branches. And there's just so many lines for the different routes you take.
That Raging Ravine is a problem.
Yeah, it is.
Do I just go? No, you got an active Liliana. I can't just wheel and crack my LED and then untap and then see what I draw. You know.
Do you know does Lily Vale still see a lot of modern play?
Yeah, I think Jun's still pretty good right now.
Okay.
Let's cast Time Spiral. With it on the stack, I'm going to crack my LED.
Shuffles their hand, a graveyard into their library and draws 7. You untap up to 6? Ugh.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to bolt you.
That seems fair. So Time Spiral is the piece of power 9, but doubled in mana because it untaps your lands. It's very good with Gears, Cradles, and Talon Academies and such. Right now, my academy doesn't do anything. I have to draw some cheap artifacts. I mean, I do play some in the deck. So, untap 6 lands. I untap this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. 3 mana in pool. Sweet. Let's go ahead and... play a Saheeli.
Nice.
Play a Monolith.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, look at all this.
Oh, Basalt.
All this mana. Then I'm going to go... So I've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. No, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 mana. I don't know where I got 10 from.
3, 4, 5. Yep.
You got a Liliana, you got a Raging Ravine, I've got a Saheeli you're going to attack. I don't like that. So let's go ahead and...
I actually think the bolt is probably better in my deck.
It is in your deck, isn't it? You get shuffled back in.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Windfall or similar.
Huzzah. I played myself.
Huzzah. I guess I'm just going to cast a Mindslaver.
Nice.
But you get to untap with 7 cards now. But hopefully it's not too brutal. And then I get to untap with 4 cards.
What do I want?
Okay.
Definitely start with the discard.
Okay. If you insist.
Yeah.
I guess I'll discard this flash black, draw 7.
Oh, no. Inquisition you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
My 4-drop. I drew it from the draw 7 after the Lion's Eye and I was like, oh, come on. Come on.
I guess to be fair, I should have Inquisitioned first because if I Inquisition you and take your 1 to 3 drop, and then leave you with other stuff.
Exactly.
Because
I mean, yeah, it's a bit of sequencing, but I mean, I was making sequencing errors in the first game as well. It happens, doesn't it?
I definitely have to deal with this.
Leave my Saheeli alone. Don't you dare touch her.
Rough.
Oh, I guess you have. Yeah, that's true. That's true, because if the trophy's in your hand, as much as Saheeli's a problem, you can't really leave the Mindslaver on the board.
Yep.
God, Mindslaver is quite a scary Magic card, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's go for Eternal Witness, get back trophy.
Oof, okay. And protect your Liliana from my little servos. I also love how the servos are like so cute and adorable that Saheeli makes.
Do you guys call fuel stations servos?
Fuel stations? As in like a petrol station?
Yeah, like where you get... Yeah, petrol station.
No. Service station.
Oh, okay.
I'll use shorten servo.
Yeah, we call it a servo.
How quintessentially Australian to be like, oh, we're just shorten it to like servo, mate.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh boy, that's a card I've drawn. I know I keep saying that, but like...
There's a lot of good oh boys in this deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna just play this Candelabra casually.
What was the other card you had? You had
Salvages. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow. You can also sack the Inventor's Fair to grab what you want.
I can also turn a server into a Candelabra on top of my Academy again.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the magic we came to see.
Yeah, well, I guess my deck's got to work at least 20% of the time, right? Okay, so we're going to make this server a copy of the Candelabra.
Okay.
I am then going to tap all my mana, which hurts a little bit for a load of mana. I'm then going to cast Salvages. No, wait. I'm going to untap all my lands first. Use all the colourless first. Use a lot of blue. Then I'm going to go blue. I think I have a lock for this. I've got Salvages Mindslaver lock now.
How do you get back the Mindslaver?
With Salvages.
Salvages
I'll show the loop. I'll show the loop. Oh no, of course it isn't. I'm an idiot. Salvages is not Emery. Derp.
Yeah, convert costs one or less.
I'm getting all the combo pieces mixed up now. So instead, I cannot do that. You're right. Sorry, my bad. My bad. I'm literally getting combo pieces mixed up again, as I did earlier.
What if you can Inventor's Fair for... Oh, you can't Inventor's Fair for Academy Ruins.
No, I'm probably going to draw another 7 this turn, I think.
Okay.
So...
Okay.
I'm going to keep my stuff untapped this time. I should have done the draw 7 first, I think. But I was on the plan of Auroch Salvager locking you, which didn't work. So play the Salvagers. Tap 2 more mana, cast this with Aftermath, which means I've lost a load of mana off the Academy because I would have had 1 more mana each time round because of the servo from this at the very minimum.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay, so then we go cast Mox Diamond, drop the Strand, then we go tap for undo. I'm popping off, which is fun. I mean, you've had your fun of destroying me like 4 out of our 6 games. So,
yeah, that's true.
Put on top of library, put on top of library, put on top of library. And I'm gonna draw...
The pawn to put on top is devastating.
Yeah, I'm going to draw the Psy Master Thopterist because it's pretty good. Let's play it. Okay, let's go ahead and tap... No, undo. Yeah, tap some mana. Cast a Frantic Search.
Nice. That's a draw 2, untap 2.
Yep, draw 2, discard 2, untap 2. So
untap
discard this, discard this, untap
Such
this,
a cool card.
this, and this. It's amazing, isn't it? I do love Frantic Search with Solarian Academy. I'm then gonna, I guess, tap some more mana.
Yeah, the servos working with the Academy is just so good.
Yeah. Make a Tezzeret.
In a way, it kind of just makes all your spells cost 1 less because of the servo you're getting off Saheeli.
Yeah, and if you have untaps, it makes them cost like multiples less, and you just get into like silly territory, right? So my Tezzeret now can go and get it can kill itself to get a Metamorph to copy another piece. I guess I can copy Candelabra again. That seems right. So let's go copy Candelabra and grab Frexim. Oh, I could have got it doesn't matter.
Huh.
I could have got Sculpting Stone, kept it alive, but I think this is the turn where I want to like insurmountably do a lot of damage, I guess.
Yeah, you could have also just used the +1, untap up to 2 target artifacts to untap your 2.
Oh, that probably would have been better.
Classic.
Let's draw 7 again.
Okay. Over these 2 7s, I've only hit 1 land.
Oh, so it screws you at the point where it doesn't matter, but not earlier. Play alongside that. And then play all this. So
you have
mana.
infinite mana.
Not yet. Right?
Are Salvages an LED?
Oh yeah, I do have infinite mana. I'm about to have more infinite
mana. and then I guess you can use like Inventor's Fair to find like Walking Blister.
Yes. I'm just gonna keep going for 1 second.
Yeah, that's cool. I like this.
And then we're going to go... Because I want people to see what decks can do, even if my deck has farted itself out of existence for the most part. Paradox Engine. Here you go, everybody. It was banned in Commander, but it's back.
There it is. Was it banned pretty quickly?
No, I think it was banned like 2 years in. I made a video saying we should probably ban this filth. The video was me playing Urza Commander and just going off and doing this sort of thing. And then it was banned like 2 weeks later, so I looked like a prophet almost. But in reality, I was just saying the card's probably a little bit too good, let's be real.
I didn't realize it was whenever you cast a spell, not a historic spell, not a art like colorless spell.
There's literally no downside to it. And then I'm going to cast a Karn. Untap all my stuff, have Karn come in. Then I'm going to float some mana. Sorry guys, I guess this is our last game, right? So I might as well... You beat me up so badly. It's my YouTube channel, okay? You can't stop me masturbating.
I was going to see if there's a way you can win the game with 0 cards in life.
I mean, there probably is, but I think we'll probably be here for another 20 minutes as we figure it out, which is probably,
that's
if not longer. I'm going to make a load more mana. And then I'm going to start I'm going to start blowing up your lands, I think.
Blowing up my lands?
Because you've wasted me so much this game, I feel like it's the only way to really play Magic now.
I do really like Saheeli. I didn't really think of that when I thought of a deck like this, but she's done so much work.
So I've been planning to play something like this in Highlander, but well, I was like, well, I might as well try something like this in this as well, right? So let's go ahead and... I could make more mana here off the 3rd Candelabra, but I'm just going to shortcut a little bit.
Nice.
Also, I could draw my deck with Sai as well, right? That's another way to do it. Oh, Mindslave on top of my library. Let's go ahead and just untap my lands, because that's the correct thing to do.
How does a Canadian Highlander work with like a point system or like a band system?
It's points. It's 10 or 12.
Okay.
But you guys have very different pointing. So you have Green Sun Zenith pointed, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they don't have that.
Okay.
So a lot of fair... I think they've tried to make fair decks better over time.
Yeah, I like that a lot, because usually people go for some of the more...
like, you guys had an issue with Kess Pyro, right?
Yeah, Kess is on a little bit of a downturn, especially since the change up between... you used to be able to have Ancestral Recall and Time Walk in the same deck as 4 points and 3 points.
Wow. Yeah, that's probably not
But
good.
they recently changed that so you can only have one in your deck. Which has done a bunch of work to Rug Life, which is a really cool mid-range deck that plays Rug colors.
So the blue piles have got weaker because of that then, right?
A little bit. It's definitely made players choose which one they want. And most of them choose Ancestral, but I think Time Walk's also very good in the creature-based decks like Rug.
Right. Yeah, of course.
And then you have ways...
It's also a very good tempo card, right? It's not just a combo card as such. You get to, like, attack a lot of times.
Exactly.
Oh no, I've got a planes in play.
And an island.
Yep. And you haven't got a mountain. Oh, I can't even blow up that many lands. That sucks. Choose this. Not this. This.
I would love to be able to untap with that mana, because then I could go Questing Beast, or at least Toxic Deluge into Questing Beast.
Right. Nah, I'm not gonna let you untap, I don't think.
Yeah, you're not getting a turn, buddy.
Right, there we go. Let's go Sapphire. Oh, the problem is putting all the triggers on the stack is a pain.
Yep, yeah.
Should I untap my lands, really, with all my mana? I'm just looking for my Walking Ballista. I could shoot it for it, but I kind of want to draw into it more.
Yeah, I want that as well.
Do I have Lightning Greaves in this deck? Did I put Lightning Greaves in the end? I almost did. No, I didn't. Oh,
I don't think so.
Greaves was in there for the initial Tinker plan as well. There's like Tinker and Lotus for the original ideas, and I just went down this route instead. I guess I should just shoot for the Ballista now. I've had my fun. I've got bored halfway through.
Are you still playing Ghostly Flicker?
Yes.
Have you seen it at all?
Yes, I discarded it in one of my draw 7s.
Okay.
Oh wow, I can copy the Walking Ballista ability with my Rings of Whitehearth. when I shoot you.
That's not overkill.
Right, and then we're going to go Academy, loaded these, play this, I guess, sure. I'm missing a lot of mana here, kids, at home, I know. I'm not top of my diamonds and my sapphires.
There's going to be that one person in comments who's going through it right now.
Like, yeah, I could have made a lot more mana, but let's be real. Like, sometimes it's worth just not doing that to save your life, your time of your life. Well, I guess we should do outros whilst I'm finishing off, right?
Yeah, cool. This has been really fun. This has been really fun.
I mean,
that's not sarcastic in any way.
Oh, of course. So I think, I think perhaps John has quite a good matchup against this because you can easily disrupt me early on, right? Like,
yeah, a lot of good hand disruption, a lot of good removal that can just be for creatures or artifacts or planeswalkers, like Maelstrom Pulse or Kolaghan's Command or Abrupt Decay Assassin's Trophy. Very versatile spells, which is nice. And then, of course, my sort of point system revolving around the Strip Mine, Ren, Wasteland Lock is also quite good against you.
Yes, that was very, very good. but the other thing as well, I guess, and this is me excusing my losses. We had some fair games where Jund did what Jund should do. So I want people to understand, I'm not saying like I lost unfairly and I'm too good to lose. I'm more pointing out that obviously there's a lot of things going on. Like A, Jund does what Jund does, right? Like rips apart your plan and then beats you to death with efficient creatures. But B, like I've never really got to play much of this format. So, and I don't play Candelabra Talion Academy decks that often, so sometimes I may have even cut Fabricate incorrectly in the deck build. It's so many decision trees to make, right? But the point is to have fun, and I've had fun. Even in the games where you completely dominated me, if it wasn't for the fact that I wanted to show off both decks, I'd be like, well, you know, this is Magic sometimes, right? Sometimes you get himmed and you never recover.
Yep, exactly. Do you think with a deck like this, would it be easier for you to learn the deck over MTGO or in paper?
MTGO 100%. Like,
okay, just because of the triggers?
Yeah, 100%. So I have this argument a lot when it comes to storm decks and combo decks, is that like being unable to miss triggers is way better. Like, it can be prohibitive in some ways that you can't take things back and sit and talk through decision trees and do take backsies and stuff with friends, but like Modo, like right now, telling me like what I'm counting. So I'm talking to you, right? We're making content whilst not having to do the math.
Yeah.
Having to do the math in this turn would have been just abysmal. So yeah, my ballista's very big. It's going to be, I'm going to say, it's an 80-80 walking ballista.
That's probably the highest ballista I've seen legally, not just like a name, like a number said.
Yeah, I mean, do you play much Food Chain, or have you played with Food Chain Legacy?
I have, but usually if my opponent has a combo, I will just concede.
Yeah, exactly. And I played it in the LPL as well, and people did scoop in response to it, so that was nice. So you never have to make the big ballista. But even then, you wouldn't loop it to this size, right? Because it's just the time on the clock and everything. But so remind everyone where they can find you and what you do before we finish up this game, whilst I put triggers on the stack.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, my name is Dukes on Twitch. I stream on Twitch, usually Legacy Maverick or other sort of fair decks. I stream at twitch.tv/Dukes on Twitch on Wednesday nights at 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, and usually Sunday mornings around 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. You can find me on Twitter at Twitter/Dukes on Twitch, and then also at thegreensunzenith.com, which is a website dedicated to the Legacy Maverick archetype. It's a lot of work, but a lot of good fun. Got a pretty good Maverick community out there. So if you are someone looking to get into Legacy, then of course, PleasantKenobi of course has a lot of content online as well about Maverick. Some pretty good intro videos into the deck, and it's just a great way to attack the format right now.
100%. I think it's almost definitely better positioned than D&T with the fair green flying snake astrolabe piles flying around. I think Maverick is just better against those decks than D&T is.
Yeah, and then of course you have Loam as well, which you can kind of like move into after you've assessed Maverick. But yeah, I think that I've always been a massive fan of fair magic, and I think that green white is just in a really good position right now in Legacy. And of course, Vince, you're a massive fan, also coming from green white hate bears in Modern.
Yep. Well, we prefer the term green white death and taxes, but
okay.
every walking ballista trigger I put on the stack, it asks me whether or not I want to copy it with Rings of Brighthearth, and because I don't have mana in my pool, the only option is no, but there's always no option, so I've given up. Okay, I've demonstrated.
That's just the classic MTG.
I've demonstrated the loop. Yes, thank you for coming on. This is really fun. Hopefully we'll do some more as well, because I do just love playing Highlander formats.
Yeah, that sounds really
I hope
good.
everyone enjoyed the decks as well. So let us know in the description, in the comment section below, what you thought. Let us know if you are a fan of Auslander or Canlander or any form of like 1v1 Highlander formats, like 1v1 Commander and such. Let us know if there's any matchups or decks you might want to see play off against each other, and perhaps we can take one of those options next time we sit down to play some Auslander. But in the meantime, make sure you like the video, subscribe, check out the links in the description below as well for Dukes. It's Dukes, right? Not Dugs. I keep calling you Dugs, but it's
Dukes.
Dukes on Twitch is Twitch and greenstarteam.com. Until next time, be good to one another, and we'll see you soon. Ta-ta for now.
Thank you.